Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, like I said, Mohammed Omar Bio is my name. I speak for the people of Barchin and Kaya, my federal constituency, Mr. Speaker. I come from Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, my dear honorable colleagues, I move that a bill for an act to regulate the planning, preparation, passage, and execution of the budget of the federal government of Nigeria, and for related matters, otherwise known as National Budget Bill 2024, be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to that motion?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Clement Jimbo, member representing Abak Etmekbika Federal Constituency.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me the opportunity to rise and lead the debate. However, Mr. Speaker, I want you to give me an ample time. This bill is very important. We all know what the concept of budget is as it concerns the Parliament and as people of Nigeria. As a policy document that highlights the estimate of expected revenue and expenditure for a period of 12 months. Mr. Speaker, however, for a budget to achieve its purpose, special attention must be paid to the budget process from the moment the budget is backed, prepared, presented to the Federal Executive Council, and to the National Assembly. The budget consideration and passage at the National Assembly, as set by the President, and up to the implementation and monitoring stage of the budget. Once the budget process is faulty, the budget itself is doomed, even before it is passed. In Nigeria, therefore, the budget process is confronted with a number of issues, from bloated overpriced budget to irregular budget cycle, coupled with annual late presentation of budget estimate to the National Assembly. The preparation of budget, the content, implementation, issues relating to borrowing, and for what are other issues not properly addressed in the existing laws. Some of these issues arises from the gap in the Constitution. For ease of reference, the relevant section 81 of the Constitution provides as follows. The President shall cause to be prepared and laid before each houses of the National Assembly at any time in the financial year, estimate of the revenue and expenditure of the Federation for the next following financial year. Two issues arises therefrom, Mr. Speaker. First, the Constitution seems to permit Mr. President to present the budget estimate to the National Assembly at any time in each financial year. Second, is the fact that financial year is not defined in the Constitution. This leaves the timing of the presentation and passage and signing of the budget to the discretion of both the executives and the legislature, as was witnessed in the 8th Assembly, leading to late investment decision, haphazard implementation of budget to the extent that at some point in time, two budgets ran and operated at the same time with little or no impact on the citizens. In the 8th National Assembly, the 2016 budget was signed in May of 2016. 2017 and 2018 budget were signed in June of the respective current years, and the 2019 budget was signed in May, while the financial year returned to January-December in the 9th Assembly. It still does not have legal backing. Therefore, before you, my dear honorable colleagues, is the National Budget Bill, which seeks to provide for a timeline for the different stages of the budget process, namely planning, preparation, passage, execution, and auditing. The bill, if passed, will also define the fiscal year and the limit of deficit, and specifically spelled out the reason for borrowing arising from the existing budget challenges already highlighted above are the current economic challenges confronting us as people. Coupled with the decaying state of infrastructure across the country, we cannot undermine the importance of this bill. The bill has 7 parts and 42 clauses. Part 1 consists of Clause 1, which is the purpose of the bill. Part 2 is the budget content and planning, consisting of 8 clauses. Part 3 is the budget preparation, with 9 clauses. Part 4 is budget implementation, also comprises 9 clauses. Part 5 is borrowing and public debt, with 6 clauses. Part 6 is budget accounting, control, and audit, with 6 clauses. Part 7 is miscellaneous provisions.
Okay, round up.
Clause, which include the citation of the bill. It is important to note that this bill does not intend to confront the Constitution in any manner. Rather, it is to fill the gaps therein or complement the Constitution. The superiority of the Constitution remains unwavering.
Honorable Omar.
Dear honorable colleagues, while I appreciate the existence of other related laws, like the Fiscal Responsibility Act, Finance Control and Management Act, and the financial regulations, none has been able to comprehensively address the issues relating to budget process in Nigeria. This bill will therefore serve as the dual purpose of filling the gaps in the existing laws and bringing the important provisions of the existing laws under one legal framework for ease of implementation and execution. Due to the gaps in the existing law, like the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 has altered, Fiscal Responsibility Act, we have not had a disciplined, organized, and well-defined budget process and management. The budget, being the nation's economic blueprint, its processes and management at all stages must be well-defined. Hence, Clause 2 of this bill refer to the fiscal year as a period of 12 months.
What is your point of order?
Commencing on 1st January and ending on 31st December. Clause 5 and 6 expressly lists the content of revenue and expenditure respectively. Clauses 8 prescribe the manner budget surplus is to be used and deficit financed. The basis of budget preparation is prescribed. The Constitution Amendment Bill seeking to prescribe time for the presentation of budget estimates to the National Assembly was vetoed by the President in the 8th Assembly, even though the country has been able to maintain the January to December budget cycle. Still, we lack the enabling law as far as budgeting in Nigeria is concerned. Mr. Speaker, my dear honorable colleagues, I so move.
Will invest here and live here. You know, it should be done away with. And commissions like this should be set up to take care of the locals and their interests. And since the House has voted, I hereby call the clerk to read the long title of this bill.